What's up, YouTube? Midnitekrawlr back up in this piece. Happy holidays. I have returned with part 2 of my December pickups, and we're going to jump right into it with a 2017 South Korean release, The Villainous. Dave K sent me this DVD copy, and I was beyond stoked. Really been looking forward to checking it out, and I loved it. Didn't disappoint. Starring the really lovely and kick-ass Ok Bin Kim, who does a great job in the lead role. And if you like movies in the vein of La Femme Nikita, you'll definitely enjoy this. Some really intense violent action sequences, and the cinematography is great. There's some interior artwork by the man himself, a phenom film. And yeah, thanks again, Dave. Really enjoyed this movie, and I highly recommend it. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. All right, let's jump into a package from Sean Donohue. He sent me a Christmas package, and wow, blew me away. Bam! Escort Service 2, The Naked Dead VHS. This is a Grindhouse Video limited edition release to 30. I have number 18, and look at this green beast. Yeah, it's awesome. And Sean signed it, Jules, Bob, Kelly Helen Thompson, and Crystal Pixie Adams. Oh yeah, I love you too. That's awesome. Really dig this release. That spine right there, Gator Blade Film, sleaze box. Yeah, also with Dave K, he actually designed the artwork for this. So there you go. Another plug for him. And there you go, the inside of it. And he said, Merry Christmas, not that you deserve it. Yeah, thanks again, Sean. Awesome stuff. And highly recommend you guys check out Escort Service 2, The Naked Dead. It's available at FYE, Walmart, and other fine retail shops out there. So go check it out. It's really good. All right. He also hooked me up with some really obscure Japanese films. This series is called the Rape Man series. There's like 10 films, including one OVA anime. And it's like a dark, demented black comedy. I have never seen it. It's very obscure, but these are from the early 90s, from 93 to 96, I believe. So I have the first Rape Man movie right here. It's a twisted, I've never seen it. I'm just going off what I've read on a bit of information off of Wikipedia, and it's based off a manga that, then it spun off into some live action films. Here's part 2. Part 3. Some great artwork on these, though. I really dig it. Here's part 4. Probably my favorite one right here. I like that. It's really just that sleazy look to it. Here's part 5. Here's part 6, which I had to cover up. There's some boobs on there, but that's pretty cool too. And part 7, also a little covered up, but yeah, this is like a really obscure, hard to find series here in the States, and I'm glad I can check them out. I like to watch this dark, demented shit, you know what I mean? So I'm really stoked to check those out, and some really sexy spines on them too. Yeah. So he also threw in a few DVDs. Wow. I've never seen The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave, so I'm really stoked to check this out. This is the uncut edition, letterboxed, and so stoked to check that out. Yeah, there's the back of it right there. All right. Ghostbusters. He asked if I had this. I was like, no, my ex took them. I had the little box set that had 1 and 2, so I'm glad to have that back in the collection. I like part 1. Laser Moon, starring Tracy Lords. This looks like a cheesy time. We'll see how bad it is. Sometimes, bad movies are good. Speaking of badasses. Nice little segue there. Badasses on the Bayou. I believe this is part 3. I have seen 1 and 2. And I had this on my Netflix queue a few years back. I just never got around to it. So now I have no excuses. I'll check that out very soon. I dig me some Danny Glover and Danny Trejo. Road Trip, Beer Pong. Yeah, this looks like some fun, unrated. That's what I'm talking about. Actually, Sean said there's a good little scene, with the chicks getting naked, and it's nice and sleazy. So yeah. Invisible Mom 2, starring D. Wall Stone. It's like a family movie, but it's directed by Fred Olen Ray, so that's kind of cool. I have a few Fred Olen Ray movies, and I'm more than happy to add this to a few of the collection I have of his. Goodfellas. DVD screener. Yeah, he asked if I had this. I said, "Nah, I lent it to a neighbor who never returned it, and I've moved since then." And yeah, that sucks. Since then, I don't lend any movies to neighbors anymore. Like, nah, I'm not going there. All right. He also hooked me up with a copy of What Have You Done to Salons, starring Camille Keaton and signed by her, as you can see. Yeah, I've never seen it. Really stoked to check it out. It's really cool. He hooked me up with the signed edition. I think he got that signed at this past Tampa Bay Screams. And I was there. Gator Green, directed by Jim Van Bever. This is one I haven't seen, but I was really stoked to check it out after watching the documentary Diary of a Deadbeat. And yeah, so 15-minute short right here. Limited 1 of 21. So it's pretty personalized right here. So that's pretty cool. Signed by Jim himself, I think. Or if not, it's all good. I still can't wait to check it out. And a couple screeners, Double X, and there's another one in here. I'm not going to pull that out. And he knows I like PlayStation 2. I love gaming, still to this day. And True Crime Streets of LA, which I'm really stoked to check out. It's kind of like a Grand Theft Auto, it looks like. And I was checking out that it has like 50 original songs in it, some hip hop in there. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait to dig into that. And of course, he threw in some Trojan. Don't leave home without it. Thank you, sir. A scholar and a gentleman. Awesome package from Sean Donohue. Thanks a bunch, dude. My Christmas is awesome. All right, so let's jump into a few pawn shop pickups, thrift store pickups I had that I didn't get to show you guys the last video. Just going to go through these fairly quickly. B13, District B13. This is like a French sci-fi action flick. I'm not sure, but I did see the trailer. It blew me away. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Apocalypse Now. Couldn't pass that up for a buck. I used to have a really cool edition, and I don't know what happened to it. So, there's a replacement for it. Full Metal Jacket. A couple war flicks right here. Add to the library. And I couldn't pass this one up for a buck. Punch Drunk Love, 2-disc special edition. It's pretty sexy. Slip cover too. All right, and I found this one just yesterday. I went out to the thrift store, no, to a Goodwill, and I also picked up a new VCR that I haven't had one for about a year and a half now. Procrastinating on picking one up, and I finally found one that was up my alley. It looked good, in good condition, and what have you. Got to try it out. It worked. So picked up Box and Elena, 50 cents. Yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out. I was actually checking out the director's other work, Hiss, on Netflix. That's when I dug into her filmography, and lo and behold, the next day I go to Goodwill and I find a copy of this VHS. So that's kind of interesting. Leaving Las Vegas. Yep. Love this Elizabeth Shue hotness right there. And Tribulation, I don't know what drew me to this. Probably Gary Busey. It seemed interesting. I'd never heard of it, so yeah. All right, here's a few movies that Phenom Film has sent me from that I left out from the first update. Ghost World, awesome flick. It's been a while since I've seen it. And he also hooked me up with Spartacus Vengeance, the complete second season, which I actually started watching this on Netflix years ago, and I couldn't even get past the first episode. But thanks, Fiend. I appreciate those. Oh, he also hooked me up with this VHS, Better Than Chocolate. It's a sex comedy, erotic comedy. There you go. Yeah, I was watching. I was testing the VCR I had recently bought and put this on. And the trailer for Female Perversions came on, starring Tilda Swinton. I was, wow, I need to check that out. So I'll eventually get around to that. As always, he hooked me up with a few slip covers, because he knows I like to slang them on the side. Kundo. And here's a whole bunch of other goodies he threw in. I'm just going to cover these real quickly. A button, a sticker, AAA New York, bookmark, Cavity Colors sticker. Here's another Cavity Colors. This is a cool little bookmark right here, though. I'll dig that. A Tyson catalog, which is awesome because I'll probably never be able to watch 25% of the movies in here. They're so rare. Here's a program to a festival called Buried Alive Film Fest. I don't know if he attended. Ed Wood, never seen it. Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I've never seen that either. I know I'm behind on some of my essentials. And an Atlanta Comic Convention little flyer right here. So that's going to be it, guys, for part 2 of my December pickups. Thanks again to Sean Donohue and A Fiend on Film, Dave K. And I want to wish everybody out there happy holidays, stay safe, and Happy New Year as well. I'll be back next year. Peace.